Discover the future of gaming this November. Hear from over 90 speakers across the globe. Check out the newest Web3 games. Over 300 esports athletes and meet your future developers. The future of gaming is here. Don't get left behind.
Ayun! Hello guys, good morning, good morning, good morning! Kahit gabi na, good morning pa rin mga kaibigan. Hello guys, hello. At ba't mayroon na agad akong memes? Awit sa'yo, Sempo. English, please. Alright guys, so good morning. And yours truly, Kuya Kebs, your YGGPH Community Coordinator. And let's have a good night. Joke lang, kakarating pa lang natin eh. And welcome sa ating community night. Okay, at ito ang ating G.A.P AMA. At ngayon, alam ko, marami nang excited. Marami nang excited dahil matatapos na yung G.A.P. Alam ko yung iba malungkot kasi konti yung nakuwang quest. Yung iba naman masaya kasi marami nakuwang quest. Pero ang sure dyan, meron ka pa rin makukuha. Alright, so syempre mag-shoutout muna tayo. Hello po kay Christian Samonte, kay John MR, Cruzpe, kay Prince, kay John, kay Exalt. Alright, so again, sa lahat nandito ngayon sa ating live, we invite you sa ating Discord, sa ating YGGPH Discord, discord.gg/YGGPH. Alright? And today, ayun nga, magkakaroon tayo ng Ask Me Anything about Guild Advancement Program. And paalala ko lang po, matatapos na yung G.A.P ng November 1. At please lang, no? At ayusin nyo na yung mga G.A.P nyo, tapusin nyo na yung mga dapat yung tapusin. At alam ko, excited na rin kayo lahat. At sa lahat naman ng mga tao sa Discord, syempre, huwag kayo mag-alala. Magkakaroon din tayo ng raffle for tonight's video. Okay, ito ang una natin gagawin mga kapatid. All you have to do is share our live, yung Facebook live natin, and then screenshot mo lang tong live na to, and then use our hashtag YGGPHXGAP. Alright? Okay, i-Englishin ko pa. So all you have to do is to share our live and then screenshot it and then post it on our G.A.P channel, G.A.P chat with our hashtag YGGPHXGAP for chance of winning 1,000 SLP each. Alright? We will choose 5. Alright? We will choose 5 winners of 1,000 SLP each. You can use that SLP for crafting and also you can use that on just sell it. Just sell it, you know. Ay nako. Lahat ba may ubo na? Ay hello po, hi Zes Kayongkong, hi Mark Jason Malikdem, hi Rene Alpanta, hi John Edmark Rospe, hello. Hi, hello Tito JB Bon, hello. Yeah. Please. All right. Is there sentinels there? Please collect all the chuchu. Collect all the YGGPH XGAP and then we will draw it later. All right. Okay, and then by the way guys, just quick announcement. We will have our ML tournament tomorrow, all right? By Silpi Academy to all ML players there. All right? Please join our ML tournament tomorrow. And they have YGGPHGAP also. Okay? And then by the way guys, today is birthday of 9 Chronicles. Right, Senpu? 9 Chronicles. Okay, 9 Chronicles. Yeah, Senpu. I noticed it. Alright. Okay. The English is so is less than 2 words. So let's all welcome our YGGPH G.A.P Ambassador, Ninang Kugu! Kugu!
Hello
Hello
everyone,
ka!
good evening, good evening, good evening. Naalala ko tuloy, akala ko mag-English ako the whole time, pero buti na lang, nandiyan si Kuya Kebs kasi meron magsasalba ng English session natin ngayong gabi. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat, mga questers, YGG members, at yung mga audience, mga viewers natin dyan na nanonood sa ating live sa Facebook. At kung nanonood ka sa live natin sa Facebook, make sure na sumali ka dito sa Discord ng YGG Pilipinas para makapag-participate ka sa ating conversation. Kasi most of the viewers natin din ay nandito sa Discord natin. Kasi marami tayong pag-uusapan, you can ask questions and get a chance to win. Ewan ko, ano ba yung pamimigay natin, Kuya? Mas mamimigay ba tayo ng round trip ticket sa MRT?
Oo, tsaka ng LRT. Hindi, mamaya mamimigay tayo ng SLP kasi pwede pa nilang gamitin yun for crafting. Alright?
Oh, wow!
Tsaka mamaya, guys, by the way, sa lahat na magtatanong mamaya, nag-create ako ng code para at least yung mapipiling questions for later, alright, mananalo rin sila ng 1,000 SLP each. Just use our code, ayan, #GAPQNA, then, chuchu, then your question. Example, #GAPQNA, then kumain ka na. So, lahat ng mapipiling questions mamaya kung ano man ang maabutan nating questions ay mananalo rin ng 1,000 SLP. Huwag na kayo mag-chat GPT please. Kung ano na yung pinakagusto nyong question, itanong nyo na lang. Alright? Yes. Kamusta ka? Kamusta?
Make sure na relevant yung questions kasi yung mga questions yun, makakatulong yan to answer yung mga ibang tanong din ng mga questers natin. Kasi malay nyo, yung questions na yan will open up a good discussion with Day para maunawaan lalo ng ating viewers at yung mga participants ng quest natin kung ano yung kailangan nilang gawin, kung ano yung mga tips na magandang gawin, or yung mga bagay na hindi nila maintindihan, maunawaan nila dahil sa mga questions yun. So, yung questions na yan will lead doon sa mga bago natin na questers para mas matuto sila about Guild Advancement Program. So, ito naman, medyo busy tayo kasi syempre 38 weeks na ni Commander. So, ayan. So, syempre, di ba, baby boy yan, si Coquito yan. No? Pero yun lang, meron lang tayong konting disclaimer. Hindi po tayo mamimigay ng best pa ngayon kasi naipamigay na po ni Spracky. Ang natira na lang po ay gulong. Gulong na lang po ang natira. Okay, naubos na ho lahat ng ating parts. Wala na hong natira sa akin. Okay. So, ayun na nga, no? Make sure to participate, send your questions, hanapin namin yung question nyo sa chat natin, and then itatanong natin yan kay Day. At kung meron kayong mga gustong malaman, additional information, or baka leak, no? Pilitin natin or pigayin natin si Day, baka mabigyan tayo ng additional information that we can use, no? Sa susunod na season natin, no? Season 4 na tayo ngayon, so yung next season natin ay season 5. Yung mga nakaraang seasons natin very challenging kasi medyo naligaw-ligaw pa tayo, pero balita ko maraming good news ang paparating. So, pay attention, makinig lang kayo sa ating mga pag-uusapan ngayong gabi, and participate kayo sa ating usapan.
Alright. So guys, again, use our code, okay, GAPQNA for our questions. And then, guys, paalala ko lang din, share nyo rin din tong live para at least makaabot din to sa mga questers natin. Kasi marami nagtatanong sa channel, sa YGG at saka sa YGGPH. And then baka dito masagot yung question sila. Kasi syempre limited na din time. Tapos yung mga yung mga quest owners right now, nagdo-double check sila, ongoing checking sila. So baka di nila ma-question. So dito, baka masagot yung questions nyo. So please, yung makabuluhang questions naman, yung talagang makakapag-benefit ang lahat. Alright? Then, yung lahat ng may magandang questions na pipiliin natin ay mananalo again ng 1,000 SLP.
Yun.
Alright,
So,
alright.
comment nyo naman na G.A.P. Comment nyo naman sa chat natin yung G.A.P. kung nag-participate ka sa G.A.P. Okay? Kung nag-participate ka, comment nyo muna G.A.P. Alright? Tingnan natin kung sino mga nag-participate sa Season 4 natin. Ayan. Congratulations nga pala sa mga top season leaderboards natin. Ayan, palabas yung mga videos na niya. At sana ma-feature namin kayo dun sa top 10 leaderboards sa susunod. Etong season 4. Excited na ako kung may mga bagong muka sa season 4 na top 10 leaderboards. Ikaw, excited ka ba, Kuya Kebs, na makakita ka ng panib? Kasi balita ko, paldo daw yung mga nasa top 10 eh.
Uy! Actually, mas marami lang akong badge, pero mas marami pa rin nakakuha ng
Hindi ko naman
malalaki.
sinasabing ikaw. Sabi ko yung
Ay, di
top
ba ako?
10.
Okay. Kinakabahan ako eh. Kinakabahan ako eh. Hindi, pero personal, sobrang struggle lang itong GAP season 4 kasi sobrang dami. So kailangan mo talagang pumili ng kung ano yung kaya mong gawin. Kung ano yung quest na kaya mong gawin. Hindi pwedeng lahat magagawa mo kasi kukunin ka agad ni Lord, tatagos ka talaga pag ginawa mo lahat.
which is most of our stories or testimonies and mga tips na natanggap natin from season 1 to season 3 leaderboards ay sinasabi nila na piliin mo lang yung mga quest na kaya mo i-accomplish para
truly.
yung other quest talaga makompleto mo. Anyway, di ko na patatagalin. Syempre, naghihintay na yung ating kasama, no, na para sagutin at di ba, bigyan linaw yung mga questions natin sa community kung ano ba yung mga next na mangyayari sa GAP natin, ano yung mga updates, and yung mga masagot yung mga questions nyo regarding sa Guild Advanced Program. Maraming salamat, Kuya Kebs. Alam ko naubos na yung English mo since last week at nagkaroon ka pa ng session this week. No, another English session na naman. So, pagbibigyan na natin, sasaluhin ko muna yung burden. At ako muna sasalo at kakausapin natin, tatanungin natin yung mga important questions na kailangan nating masagot at mabigyan ng linaw yung questions ng ating community regarding sa Guild Advancement Program. So hindi ko na patatagalin, gusto ko ipakilala sa inyo ang Program Manager ng Guild Games. Walang iba kundi si Day. Let's go! Hey Day, how are you?
Thank you, I'm fine. Thank you for welcoming me.
You're very much welcome, Day. We're excited to know more about the updates when it comes to the Guild Advancement Program and also updates from your end as well. How are you personally? How are you? I know you guys are busy. It's like you're not sleeping because of all of this information and also updates that you're going to provide for our community. What's up?
So yeah, we are closing out the season, so we are pretty much hands down the vetting to ensure every participant get their achievement at the end of the season. So compared to last season, we try to do that a few weeks in advance, so we are much more prepared. Even though we received a lot more attention this season, I'm optimistic for the timeline, and I think we can discuss further the date where we envision to distribute rewards and the claiming period. So yeah.
Right. So we're now approaching season 5, right? And we're already done with season 1 with a lot of achievements. We gave out a lot of YGG tokens as well, and awarded NFTs to our quest finishers. I'm very much excited when it comes to the numbers of participants who are already enrolled to different quests. What are your observations basically into these community members that are excited also to enroll with some of the small quests? We have smaller quests, right? We have
Yes.
quests that are very simple. We have quests that are very tough. That are you need some friends to battle or play with. What can you say about the growth of our community members participating in our quest?
Yeah, so I can do a little historic on season 1 to 3 to 4. I would say that season 1 was battle testing, what we could do to excite community around the games that we were in partnership with, and so we received a lot of community member excited and participating into those. There were 1,000 NFTs distributed at the time, and then going into season 2, we had a lot more quests and achievement to participate with, and I think that's more than 1,000 people participated at that time, and we experimented basically widely on the quest design, basically. Sorry. and going into season 4, we try to reduce the number to go back to the basics, trying to see like which one didn't perform the previous season, which one people stick to, trying to systemize it. And so I would say that since season 1 and going into season 5, it has been less and less about operationally manage the program and much more productize the program. So we are relying more on tools, assistance, automation, and stuff. So that's a long journey. We're not there yet, but there has been progress made in that sense to make the program like fairer and also more comprehensive for users. And going into this season has seen like almost 3 times the participation compared to the last. So, and not only we have more content, but we have also people getting more excited about it. I think we have over 3,000 participants, and that's like 30,000 like enrollments into the quest, right?
Yeah, it's a 3x growth for us from season 1 to season 3 up to I'm sure this season will be much more like more than that number, because we have a lot of quests that are very simple to accomplish, and the product, the website is ready. We still have a lot of things to do to improve, but do you think the community plays a big role when it comes to a lot of like the suggestions and the changes and the quest that they like to accomplish? Do you think the community has an important role to play?
Of course. So I think beyond just like giving feedback, people are really committed to grow with us, and our understanding of how to put the quest and which quests are basically defined on our intuition first. So we have guesses, but then community confirms or deny these guesses. And so we only go forward through the back and forth of like what we think would be like needed and appreciated by the community, and then the feedback that they provide. And so I think we are more and more receptive to that. And like some of the recent features that were delivered this season are like a more direct answer to that community feedback, I would say. So definitely a bigger and bigger impact as we go forward. I see it as like pretty much co-building at that point.
Right. So very interesting, when it comes to the participation of our community. Again, guys, we encourage you. We only have 5 days to complete or to finish all your quests. Make sure that you enroll into our website, participate in our conversation on our Discord, and also be excited because there's a lot of updates that are coming. So we saw the participation of the community. We saw their suggestions being like implemented, and we have some important changes in our product. What do you think, or how do you think the G.A.P season perform in season 4, and what are the difference between the previous seasons?
Yeah, okay. So from a design standpoint, I would say the main difference is that we try to expand on the good basis we had last season. In season 3, we scoped down a little the program just to make sure that our system is like understandable and solid. And so starting from that basis, we pretty much expand our quest roster. So which resulted in 70% more content basically, and more achievement as a result. And the participation of the community followed. So the basically the bet that we took in season 3 to reduce the scope of it, to like just make sure season 4 would be like not booming, because we knew already people were looking for that, but we had much more participation there. So it's already a huge success even before having the results, the end results, just because like participation has been so crazy, and like things that like close to Axie, for example, Axie Quest, I know received a lot of submissions to the point that we had to instead of waiting the end of season to vet the submissions as we did previous season, this season we had to open the submission much sooner, so people can start like delivering their proofs, and so we can have time to not slow down the distribution of tokens at the end of season.
So do you also notice that so we have increased participation? There are a lot of enrollees when it comes to, our new quest as well. Do you also notice that there are like people who enrolled to quest, but unfortunately they didn't finish? What do you think are the numbers when it comes to like unfinished quests that are people try to enroll and try to accomplish? Does it like made a lot of impact for for the questers? What do you think are the some of the reasons why they didn't like finish or something like that?
Yeah, okay. So that's a very good question. I think to have more precise analysis on that, we would have to wait like the end of season, so we have like finished numbers, right? Because now we can only anticipate, and that's also rushing into like end of season. That's not something we are already looking at. But in between the two seasons, of course, there would be a time where we analyze that, and we already have an idea of how to like define success depending on the quests. So that would be on a quest by quest basis, compared, since all the quests have different designs, even if there is some similarities, they need to be indexed on some kind of difficulty or resistance, I would say. So even if a lot of people are participating in a quest that is very difficult, we don't expect that everyone will complete the quest, because it's supposed to be difficult, right? It's supposed to be challenging. So that's also part of the game. So you could say that percentage of completion would be pretty low, but that would still be successful into bringing like the objective of the quest is to be difficult, right? So we will be looking at that more specifically on a quest by quest basis rather than just like overall numbers. And so yeah, I think between season 4 and season 5 we really see like much more like trends toward that.
Nice. I'd like to take this opportunity to remind our questers to make sure, read the details of the quest. Also, check if you can accomplish the quest before enrolling into that quest, because we understand that you're excited, we understand that you want to accomplish those quests, but like what our top 10 leaderboard always says, make sure to choose the quest that is right for you, not just because it has a lot of like rewards or you get rewards because of accomplishing it, but carefully choose the quest that fits for you, for your schedule, for the type of game that you want to play, especially the quest, of course, the difficulty also of the quest. So yeah, we have some questions from the community. I'm very much excited to send it to get to know the answers of these questions. But first, there are a lot of questions regarding the rewards because they're all excited. The big question is, after the quest, of course, we will release the rewards after the quest. After the quest, when do you think, the timeline for the release of the rewards? Is there any difference from what we experienced from season 1 to season 3 to now season 4? What do you think, Dave?
So yeah, the main difference, as I just told you earlier, was that we opened submission sooner. So anticipating that we could potentially deliver sooner the rewards after the end of season. So our goal is to deliver the rewards before the W3GS event like happen.
Nice.
And so that would be mid-November. If all goes well, basically.
Wait. You mentioned about Web3 Gaming Summit. There's a lot of people asking also, are you coming to the Philippines for the Web3 Gaming Summit?
It's planned that I fly there. So I need to take my plane ticket and I will be there. Yeah.
Cool, cool. We're very much excited. You know, we're very much excited to meet you, Day, and also we're very much excited for you to try the tequila here in the Philippines with Scrap.
I will make sure I do that. Yeah, I'm also excited to meet the people that I exchange with like daily, weekly, whatever, and like just yeah, feeling the vibes of what it is down there in the Philippines.
Awesome, we're excited. So going back again,
Yeah.
they're excited about the release of the rewards. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the rewards would so probably happen before the event if all goes well. We aim for mid-November. So we are trying to log down like the submission November 1, and then November 8 would be the date where people would basically the cutoff for appeals to the quest. So we will still have one more week of extra like arbitrage, I would say, because some quests are not straightforward and difficult to balance the submission of what we accept as a submission and what we need to refuse, just to ensure it's fair across the board and we don't make preferential treatments. But mistakes could happen, and so that's what this week is for, like technical issues and also like errors potentially. And then after that one, we have to hand over that list basically of vetted submission to our engineers, which will make verifications, ensure that the process is like streamlined and that we could enable the claiming freely, so there is no issue there.
Right. So 1 week of checking and 1 week of appeal, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then after that, like we open the claiming, and it will like most likely be on for a whole month, like we did last season, and we also will communicate on the date further.
Awesome. Okay, so let's bring up some questions from the community again, guys. Just to clarify, after the quest, after the deadline, we have 1 week of checking your submission. So make sure if you accomplish the quest even before the end of the season 4, you can already submit the proof. Okay, and then after that, there's 1 week checking, and then after checking, after that you can see the status of your quest, and then you can appeal if there's some discrepancies with your quest. Okay, so there's 1 week of checking and then 1 week of appeal. So their target is mid-November, so at the time of Web3 Gaming Summit. So let's hope and pray that everything will flow smoothly, and just make sure you submit all the necessary requirements to verify all your submissions. So we have some questions from the community from Supremo. Ayan. Will you be implementing standardization of the G.A.P processes in the future? As there are so many different quests with different ways or submissions, validations, quests, statuses, etc. Basically, is there a streamline, process when it comes to like from onboarding to submitting to verifying and then receiving the rewards?
Yeah, so I would say yes. I mean, we are very much looking to standardize more and more. As I mentioned, we want to move away from having that very heavy on operation like programmation and much more like having like tool assisted processes and so yeah, we are productizing and systemizing that, so it feels much more easy for us to like deploy more quests. So basically for scalability, we don't have choice but to productize it and to streamline all of these ways. That also is to like we have to be careful, because in order to keep all the opportunities of the different quests, sometimes all of these games or opportunities are not equal when it is to like vet the submissions just on the technical side of things. It sounds like it could be easy to do so, but
Yeah.
it's actually like there is underlying complexities that makes it a bit difficult to conciliate everything. So we want to keep that balance of offering a lot of opportunities, but at the same time, yeah, of course, we know that user experience should be primed, and like that's the only way to scale that program further. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Basically, the answer is yes. There are the team is already working on it. They've been considering. I've seen it as well. From the changes from season 1 to season 3 to season 4. There are a lot of changes when it comes to, like, from the onboarding to streamlining all the rewards, sending all the rewards to the questers, and also from the submission. So, Supremo, the answer is yes. Like what heard from Dave, there will be plans, of course, and standards in the smooth or streamlining of processes when it comes to our G.A.P quest. All right, so thank you for that question. Okay, we have another question from this is very interesting question from Boring Forever. What possible actions can be taken against people who are multi-accounting, being rude, or have bad behavior during the G.A.P season?
Okay, so there's two parts to that question. There is the actual like uh, abuse behavior that we try to take advantage of the program, and so I will answer that one first. So how can we fight against multi-accounting? We have ways to scout like patterns and eventually like account or addresses that like opt for similar behavior and that are tagged as suspicious, right? So there is way for us to identify like these accounts, and so if we want to take action, we would most likely warn them first, and then potentially take measures to hinder their rewards, or even consider like going further if that's necessary, depending on how the user reacts. But we discourage anything that is like multi-accounting and stuff, and just at the root of the program, obviously. Our focus is not to like enable this behavior to strive, and so that's why we are also like putting a lot of efforts into having a reputation system. So not only deliver the tokens, right, but making the reputation counts more than these like financially indexed rewards. So it discourages just people participating into the program, just because even if some of the quests are easy to accomplish, like they will not build up your reputation to a level where you can extract more. You can only like extract that much, and even if you try to multi-account, like down the line you will get less and less the further you go. So the better approach would be to just genuinely trying to accomplish the quest, and you could like grab more in that way that what you can be by trying to abuse it, just because the program is like trying to aim at being resistant to botting and multi-accounting.
Right.
So we can't 100% like
Police.
yeah, we can't police 100% of that, but we can discourage them by design already. And then we also have tools to recognize like the most problematic behaviors. The second part of that question, sorry, I'm taking a long time to answer that first one.
Yeah, there are like, there are members that are representing the G.A.P with their tags on it, and then being rude and have bad behavior during the season. So what do you think are the sanctions, or like
so this is something we discussed within the community team, and the stance for now is to identify this behavior. Basically, we have a list. It's possible to report people actually, and that should be a good thing to do, just to make sure our environment is safe for everyone. This behavior get to get to us to the degree that we have to come to them and tell them that this type of behavior is against our rules, right? Our community rules. It's even reminded, like not only in the G.A.P, but within the Discord or wherever you go within our ecosystem, like this is against the rules. So you can get a straight ban. And so that's not only on G.A.P, but on like the other parameters of YGG, right?
Right.
So we see that we take the appropriate measure on a case-by-case basis for now, because that's still
Nice.
isolated. But as much as possible, we want a safe ecosystem for everyone. So if even if you're not concerned by harassment, but you see someone that is undergoing that, you should be able to report it to us.
Yeah.
We have some forms where you don't need to give your identity either to report these
Uh-huh.
behaviors,
Uh-huh.
and so that will never be shared anyway. And but that's only valuable for us to make sure the ecosystem is safe and we take appropriate measure, right?
Right. Yeah. Like what I anticipate, it's really hard to police this kind of behavior. Especially there are a lot of games, there are a lot of quests, there's a lot of communities that we need to monitor. And the best way to do that is, of course, with the collaboration of our community members who anonymously can report, these behaviors to the team. Because the reason why I brought the question is that I just recently encountered, a good conversation with, a well-known person in the space, especially in the competitive scene, where he's asking if why is YGG like enabling or tolerating people that are rude, that are having bad behaviors in like social media, in other communities, and then they're representing YGG. What are we doing when it comes to like reprimanding all these people that are showing bad behaviors and representing YGG. So thank you for enlightening us with some of the like suggestions or plans for like policing or like managing or controlling, especially controlling these bad behaviors that are being shown in any other communities. So of course, YGG doesn't tolerate bad behaviors. We're not also enabling anyone, to be rude and show disrespect to other players or other gamers as well. So make sure if you represent YGG in the best way possible, protecting our name and also giving honor, to our mother guild. So again, thank you, Boring, for that question. We have another question from Mausama. Ayan. Mausama, this question, will there be non-YGG partnered games like Genso Kishi on the next G.A.P season? We've seen, some YGG, sorry, games that are not, like officially partnered with YGG, but are we expecting another like game or games that are going to partner with us and then have like quests in our next season?
Yeah, so good question again. Well, as you mentioned, like there has been a few experiments the last 2 seasons as to how we can like just partner likely with other games to highlight them within our program, depending on the community traction. Basically, that's as long as the community is pushing forward like some of the games and are already playing it, we are considering to implement them within the program. So that's a yes. And then like depending on how the game reacts to that and how we can like collaborate with them, that will define basically how we partnered with them. So that's why the community has a lot of decision making power, even if it's indirect, right? But into defining what will be in the next season. And so we already have a few candidates for next season that we've noticed communities excited to play and engaging with. And so we are definitely looking to implement them. Yes.
Nice, nice. That's a good opportunity as well for like games who wants to engage with, a lot of gamers, a lot of our questers, and who wants to participate in our guild advancement program. So if you know, guys, if you know a game who is looking, for like good engagement and real engagement, for from our community from YGG, then you can recommend, of course, participating in our guild advancement program. Is that right, Dave?
Yes, yes, you can expect a few more games for, and I say a few, but because I don't have the definitive number,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we are very much looking forward putting more games. Yeah.
Yes, of course. We want to, discover more games. So we have next question from JB from NFTX Street. Um, First of all, congrats to all YUG Gap staffs and questers. There is a huge number of guilds players joined season 4, and they are very new but active in every quest. My question is, can you lower down the requirement of XP to be a member of Chamber Council so that we can participate already on those roles? We just want to have more opportunity and help more. Help more, yeah.
Yeah. So actually, we are trying to. So the XP system has been introduced, but only at the council level for now. So it has been only the place where there has been requirements in terms of XP. So basically, to make it short, XP is the record of all your G.A.P activities and all your quest completion in the past. So for the past 3 seasons and going forward, season 4 and 5. Now it was something that was developed internally to the community team for us to experiment, and product team is now considering to implement it across the board. So we have to analyze that and work toward making it understandable by most community members. We can look at ways to define different requirements. That's an iterative process. As I mentioned, it's an experiment. So within the council, probably that next season will be fairly different. And so, yes, the short answer is yes. We are looking at ways to change that system. It evolves as we make the experiment, basically.
But right now, it's very much effective, right? When it comes to like the chamber and council members providing insights, for the team.
Yeah, so we have very good results, and I'm very satisfied about the level of discussions that we have at the council level. I also understand that more people want to participate.
Yes.
Sometimes we have to draw lines in the sand to define what's okay for us. How comfortable are we to let new people enter that circle? Just because the more intimate that circle is, the easier for us to enable them and give them freedom to actually impact the program. So
Right.
we are being careful.
So sorry, I had a mic issue.
Go
So
ahead.
we are looking for providing more opportunities to more people, of course, but we are being a bit careful not to transform the nature of that council and the impact it will have on the program, basically.
Right. All right. So we have another question. I hope that answers your question, JB. But I like those. I like those questions because it shows that community members are very much interested to participate in shaping, the gap quest, and also giving us good feedback and suggestions in the direction of our guild advancement program. So thank you, JB, for that wonderful question. Next question from Gerson. All right. So here it is. Will there be a status preview of our quest if it is accepted or not? Because sometimes we assume that we are qualified, but in the end we are not. So does the G.A.P team have an action for this issue? I think we answered this from the question of like the streamline, right? But can you be more?
Yeah.
Can you give us more clarity when it comes to this?
Of course,
issue?
yeah. Yeah, so we are looking forward giving you the possibility to see that status change in advance. So you may be aware that you need to resubmit or whatnot. So first, we thought about a notification system, and so that's something that is fairly complex to develop.
Mhm.
So we put it at the second plan. The one we are looking forward is actually quest status that have to be updated. For that to be effective, even if we don't have a notification system, we have either to delegate more to quest owners, which would be very difficult considering like all the participation that is going on already. That is very heavy on operations. They would need to be daily on the tasks, and they probably can't afford it time wise, and just even to delegate that and having everything under control would be a mess and not scalable. So we are looking at solutions that are automated. So we are it means developing our tools and
Nice.
products to allow that, and it means also that the games would allow us to do that. So to not go and dive into the specifics, some games now don't have the possibilities to communicate with our website for us to be able to showcase your status. So since we are doing things fairly manually, the quest owners themselves would have to update it, and so that's very much like impossible to scale. So we're still looking at that, and for season 5, hopefully we will have more of these that would be possible. Um, but yeah, that's on a game basis, I would say, and looking to populate that across the board, and having that to smoothen the user experience, of course. But on the short term, we have to like consider that everything that is every like very manual.
Nice.
That's why
Nice.
it's difficult to implement. Like it could be straightforward as to say we just need to put a trigger, right? But
Uh, right.
but
Right.
there is much more underlying complexities. Yeah.
Yeah, we can already see if the quest is rejected or completed, right? In our current uh, like UI or system right now.
Yeah. So what we could do is just getting better at providing the links for submission sooner.
Uh-huh.
But that also is depending on the quest types and the games. Some games you need to wait the end of season to validate the quest.
Yeah.
So that's more waiting time, and then there is delay until the time the quest owner can actually vet the submission. The number of submissions also render it more or less complex,
Yeah.
and so that's what we have to deal with.
I like what you did when did there in terms of like asking for submissions for the quests that can be submitted already instead of waiting for the season to end, and then eventually in the future the rewards can be redeemed as well or claimed as well,
Mhm.
even though the season is not yet finished. So I think that's a sign of progress. It's a sign of we're learning. We're taking suggestions from the community as well, and hopefully our community understands that it takes time. Have patience, and I like what they said, that to automate and have a system and processes to put in place in the next coming iterations or seasons of our guild advancement program. So I'm very much excited for the development of this product, because I know for sure that this will onboard a lot of people, and these people not just getting rewards from the games that they're playing, they're also getting rewards from YGG for participating the guild advancement program. So a few more questions, and then we will wrap this up. So we can have this question from Ichiko. Okay. All right. Can you give us deeper insights of GAP goals and objectives? Will GAP last long for more years? This question has been, floating since like the time we've been doing AMA, and people,
Mhm.
I know for sure, people are concerned that will this be a sustainable model for our
Mhm.
guild? Will this be like this rewarding of YGG tokens can be sustained for a long period of time? Because I know for a fact these people are concerned because they're enjoying it, they're worried about it, but let's try to give some
Yeah,
insight
sure. No,
uh,
sure.
to them. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's a very good question. So I think the very first goal of Gap, once it was started, was to honor the distribution of tokens to community. So that was a promise that was made in the white paper. And so Gap initially was the only thing that would distribute tokens to community. So that was the main purpose. As we evolve, we realized that it could be much more than that. And for it to be not only tied to a schedule and to the tokens more specifically, but bigger than that, to be able to become self-sustainable, we had to expand uh, on the reputation aspect of it and providing value outside of the token value itself. So that's why we're developing all these synergizing pieces. Um, so I would say the end game and the ideal goal will be to make it lasting forever
Mm-hmm.
and automated to a level where it could be like if I can take an analogy, like the distribution of Bitcoin and the difficulty of distribution is evolving, so it's everlasting, right? Even though the amount of token distributed is like finite, I would
Yeah,
say. Like
yeah,
there is only so much that is distributed, but it gets more and more difficult to mine Bitcoin. So in the same idea, even if we have a definite number of tokens we can distribute, we
yeah.
can make it more valuable to make up for the fact that it's finite. So it's not a problem like if we reach that cap.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that through quest design and the ways we index difficulty, so to speak, or resistance, and map it
Mm-hmm.
to skill, efforts, commitments, and whatnot, we make that worth a lot more, right? Than just
Yeah,
any financial value that is attributed at X time. And
right.
so we are very much looking forward rendering that like evergreen. There's a long way to go there, you know, and we are, from my point of view, we are slow and careful about implementing all the pieces, so uh, that can be the case. I would say, given the schedule of distribution and stuff, we're still behind. So that's not a worry, a short-term worry. There is no urgency toward that.
Uh-huh.
And so yeah, there is bright days ahead for the game advancement program. And even if like we see it another way and it's associated with different initiatives and program, we just have a better understanding, sorry, of that, and
Mm-hmm.
how to make it more sustainable is the end goal. Yeah.
Yeah, I like what you said when it comes to the goal aside from the distribution itself, but actually also my point of view, not a financial advice, guys. I'm very much excited when it comes to other use cases of the rewards that
Mhm.
YGG is giving, especially the tokens, not just the soulbound. So let's talk about the token first. For me, my point of view is that you can use the token not just like getting rewards and then sell it and then that's it. And there are a lot of things that we can use when it comes to the YGG, what's in the white paper. If you want to understand the goal of YGG, then better read its white paper. It's evolving, it's changing because we have to adapt. We have to grow and develop as one of the biggest guild in the world, actually the biggest guild in the world. So, and aside from the token use cases, the use cases of the NFTs, YGG is busy building the infrastructure when it comes to providing or proving your proof of work into the Web3 space. Imagine you're getting all these NFTs, not just the YGG tokens, but all these NFTs that you can show to any game projects, or not just game projects, but platforms or um, protocols that you can use, and then it's a way for them to verify if you really participated in the space, or if you have a deeper understanding of of the Web3 space that you're working with or playing with, especially. So yeah, I think it's time to wrap up. If you have any more questions, I guess we can cover that in the chat. But yeah, like what they said, there's a lot of things that is going to very exciting, and we want to look forward to. They any last messages to our viewers and chat um, when it comes to new developments for our Guild Advancement Program?
Oh, so more games, more, more,
More games, okay.
more games, more opportunities, ways to actually like build your credentials, I would say. So we are looking at ways to provide more metadata to these NFTs, so
Yeah.
they are worth more value, even if that's soul bound, so you can trade it or whatnot. They
Wow.
will hold like different values depending on what the quest was about, and so it's not about accumulating as much quest as possible, but choosing the ones that matters for you. And so that's why now we are trying to index like skills or roles to quests, so it makes sense in that regard. And
Wow.
yeah, I there is only expanding from there. So I'm not sure how much like we can leak. I'm pretty open to whatever. I think I'm sharing like almost every week's updates on the progresses like within the council perimeter that everyone can participate in. I'm pretty sure we will have this occasion on off season as well. So not only during the season, but off season, I'm fairly accessible. So if you are looking for more, like feel free to reach out. I'm always available. And last words would be to thank you all for your participation, but not only the commitment, the excitement around it. I'm very much more like looking forward to meeting you guys during the upcoming event that is happening like
Yeah.
in less than a month now. And
Yeah, we're very much excited. Gabby is watching right now. So
hello,
yeah,
Gary.
yeah. Can you invite our audience right now? Because I know, like what you said, you're coming. So can you invite our audience, our viewers, into the upcoming Web3 Gaming Summit that will happen in BGC November 18 to 25? So they go ahead.
Yeah, so don't hesitate to take your pass and come to the events. That will be a good way to celebrate with everyone. That's a good time for celebration, but that's also a good time to discover new games. I know a lot of gaming partners are there, as well as guild partners, so you can like discover like new community members that are like evolving within the ecosystem, sharing the values. That will be
Yes.
a time as well to have some side fire chats, and so you will have access to like more conversations and things that probably on a day-to-day basis you don't have access to. So a
Right.
lot of things that are happening, and that's just on the event side, and I'm sure there will be also side events, after
Yes.
parties and whatnot. So that will be a lot of fun on top of that. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Dave, for providing us new insights and updates for our Guild Advancement Program. And we're very much looking forward to see you here in the Philippines. Not just a way to celebrate, but actually it's a way for us to meet new friends, discover new games, and create memories with our online friends into that event next month. So, Day, are you ready? Because for sure you'll be a celebrity here in the Philippines. So make sure you are prepared. Just a fair warning for you.
Well, the true celebrity is the community on my end,
Yes.
so I will be
Nice.
discreet.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. You're very good. You're learning. You're learning. All right, Dave. Thank you so much. I'll just call on Kuya Kevs to help us. I think we have some rewards or like
Thank you very
giveaways that
much,
we're
guys.
trying to give tonight. Again, thank you, Dave, for gracing us your precious time in providing information for our Guild Advancement Program. So, guys, ayun na nga, natatagalogin ko na. Sinabi ni Dave, yung event sa November is it's an opportunity for us to discover more games, more friends, di ba? And more opportunities for us. Kasi nga, YGG is providing this event or creating or building this event for us, no? Magkaroon tayo itong Web3 community natin, magkaroon talaga ng gathering where we discover and where we meet each other and learn new things when it comes to Web3 gaming space. Kaya nga siya Web3 Gaming Summit. So, sobrang exciting yan. Marami na naman tayo matututunan. Mag-take down notes kayo. Pinaka-importante is to meet new people. Makipagkaibigan kayo, makipagkilala kayo. Even makita nyo yung mga founders ng mga game, yung mga KOLs, no, yung mga paborito nyong streamers, influencers, content creators. Yan yung pinakamahalaga doon. Kasi nga, we are creating memories na pwede nating i-share to the next generation na papasok sa Web3 gaming space para mas ma-educate natin sila ng mabuti. Kasi nga, natuto na tayo in the previous cycle, di ba? Ang daming nangyari, hindi pa tayo ready noon, pero right now, there are a lot of games that are ready to play. Dami ng mga games. Ikaw, Kuya Kev, ano yung mga bagong games na nilalaro mo recently?
Ako, naglalaro ako ng Anito. Anito!
Anito!
Hey!
Meron tayo mga iba't iba pang games like yung Pixel, di ba?
Yeah.
Meron din tayo yung My Pet Hooligan.
Ay,
di ba?
maganda yung, actually, maganda yung may pet hooligan.
Kaya nga
Graphics.
baril
Ay.
yung bang mga hoolies, di ba? Tapos meron din tayong Mighty Action Heroes. Meron din tayong, syempre, Axie Infinity, iba't ibang games na Axie Infinity. May Arcadia din tayo. So, ang daming games, no, na ilo-launch na ready na lalaruin na lang natin. Titignan na lang natin kung saan yung mga opportunities na pwede tayong makipag-participate. So, we're very much blessed because we have YGG organizing this kind of event. Kasi sa ibang bansa wala namang ganito, di ba? And providing Filipinos access sa mga opportunities to meet founders, to meet yung mga game developers, yung mga KOLs, and also yung mga community members natin in one place. Kaya, ayan, make sure na bumili kayo ng ticket nyo, mag-purchase na kayo, may mga discounts na pinaprovide, especially when you're going to use yung mga codes ng mga ating mga KOLs, and also kung estudyante ka or teacher ka or nasa academe ka, may special discount din na binibigay sa inyo. So, kita-kits tayo doon kasi marami tayong mga side events na pupuntahan, may mga events din tayo na i-host, no? Dahil gusto natin makita masaya yung ating mga community members. Kuya Kebs, back to you.
Yeah! I'm so really excited sa YGG Web3 Game Summit at saka ang ganda
Pili
rin
ko mangongolekta ka lang ng merch dun eh.
Uy, hindi
Uy,
wala akong
uy.
sinasabing si Spicer yung nangongolekta ng umalis ng YGG booth para mangolekta ng merch. Hindi ko sinasabing siya yun.
Hindi nga siya. Hindi siya. Napansin ko din yun. Ako nga pinagbantay. Sabi, bantay ko muna dito sa booth. Nagkukunin lang ako saglit. Yung pala, kumukuha na ng merch.
Merch pala manalo ka na kasi sabi mo 399 yung ticket. Tapos merong 30% discount. So para makuha. Manalo ka tapos ikot ka lang doon. Pasama tayo pupuntahan doon.
Ang daming pwedeng gawin. Yung last na event pa nga lang, sobrang dami pwede nang gawin eh. Lalo pa to, ang dami pa nating mga games na pupuntahan, ang dami mga like developers and game projects na susuporta na pupunta din. So, kaya excited ako eh. Kasi gusto kong makilala itong mga to. Gusto kong ma-discover itong mga to. Kasi alam nyo naman, guys, di ba? We've been very, occupied in the past few months. Dami nangyari sa buhay natin. And also, dami nangyari sa space. No? Dito natin masusubukan talaga yung mga talagang nag-grind at nag-build during the bear market. So, tanong ko sa inyo, pag dumating yung bull market, yung bull cycle, ready na ba kayo? Prepared na ba kayo? Diba? So, this is the best way, this is the best time to prepare yourself at makakuha kayo ng glimpse or ano ba yung pakiramdam pag umattend ka ng events? Kasi yung events talaga, sobrang iba yung pakiramdam pag nagpa-participate ka doon. Hindi yung nanonood ka lang, ay nakita mo, may event lang. Pag nakita mo, ay si ganito, nagpunta. Iba pa rin yung nandun gay. Iba pa rin
Yeah,
yung
truly.
na-experience mo first time. May picture ka, may selfie ka with, with your
Tsaka
friends.
magiging
na hindi mo
memes
pa
ka.
narinig.
Pagkatapos ng event, magiging memes ka.
Parang ikaw, gano'n. Parang ikaw, no? Pinagtantos ka sa bingo, di ba?
Oo. Ay, ayun na, sabi ni Boss Gabi, meron pang Ragnarok. Oh,
May Ragnarok pa.
May
Ayun,
Ragnarok
di ba?
Landverse.
Yung Ragnarok na yan yung nagturo sa atin. Sobrang daming Pilipino na-explore. Ikaw, bago kita yayain sa Axie, nag-Ragnarok ka eh. Di ba?
Nag-GM pa ako ng Ragnarok.
Nag-GM ka pa, di ba?
Paldo.
So, meron pa akong mga cards ng Ragnarok dati, no? Pag nagta-top up ka, meron pa akong gano'n. So, level 99 priest tayo. Hindi natin.
Ayun. Sabi niya, sabi dito sa bracket, 2K daw dyan eh. 2K per day. Yung gastos.
Si Spray kasi, kas to earn yan. Kas to earn yan. Hindi yan, play to earn. Kas to earn yan. Magulat ka, kakalaunch lang ng game. Meron na siyang pinakamalakas na item. Ganun yan. Pero, syempre, maganda yung mga ganyan. Kasi nga, nakikita natin na talagang yung possibilities endless when it comes to gaming. And yung gaming is another way for us to learn a lot of things when it comes to Web3 space. Especially, pag natuto tayo about DeFi, mga staking na, hindi natin alam yan dati. May mga pa-airdrop pa. Sana, congratulations sa mga nag-participate sa big time. Tsaka sa LOC, mga nakakuha ng airdrop. Baka naman. Di ba?
Congratulations po sa lahat ng mga nakakuha ng airdrop.
I know guys, excited kayo when it comes to the distribution ng rewards doon sa YGG G.A.P ninyo. And you deserve it all. You deserve it all. Deserve niyo yan kasi hinataw nyo. Pero ito lang ang pakiusap ko sa inyo guys. No? When you're representing YGG sa iba't ibang communities, make sure you're representing YGG yung the best as possible. Yung may respeto tayo, may paggalang tayo sa ibang mga community members.
Amen.
Meron tayong, kumbaga pag nakita na, YGG, di ba? We respect them, di ba? Ganun din, nire-respeto natin yung mga tao na nakakasama natin. Hindi man sila YGG, malay nyo, ma-invite nyo sila one of these days na mag-participate din sa Guild Advanced Forum. Kasi, sayang din naman, di ba? Naglalaro din sila ng nilalaro mo, pero hindi sila nakakuha ng additional rewards na binibigay ng Guild Advanced Program. So, it's the best way to encourage other people to join, yung ating Guild Advancement Program is ikaw yung maging best model para makasali din sila at makakuha din sila ng rewards kasi dito tayo, hilahan tayo pataas. Diba? Paying it forward, tulungan tayo dito. Kung mapapansin nyo naman, tayo dito, nagtutulungan tayo. So gusto natin, ibahagi yung culture na yun, yung magandang culture na yun sa community. So if you want to learn more about Guild Advancement Program, kung bago ka pa lang, make sure na mag-join ka na sa YGG Pilipinas Discord and also follow nyo yung pages natin para updated ka. Lalo na kay Kuya Kebs, laging nasa fiesta yan. Hindi nawawala na
pero isa ding may mga friends ako nag-stream talaga, 'di ba? Parang G.A.P season 3 ata 'yon. Nagkaroon na, 'di ba, mayroong streaming quest. Then we have friends na talaga nag-i-stream every day. So why not, 'di ba? Mag-stream sila, gamitin nila yung ng YGG, promote nila yung YGG. Di meron pa silang quest. Even yung palaglalaro sila ng Axie. Maraming Axie players na walang guild, tapos talagang humahataw. Di ba? Why not invite them to join our community and
alam mo ba, Kuya Kebs, yung mga KOLs na kilala nyo. Tsaka yung mga kilala nyo. Kilala ko, nagme-message sa akin, Posku, paano ba makasali sa YGGs? Ito mga to, kilala na sila. They have hundreds of thousands of followers. They're making good money when it comes to competing sa Axie Infinity. V2 or V3 man yan. Pero nagpa-participate pa rin sila sa Guild Advanced Pro. Kasi wala naman tayo pinipili dito. Gusto lang natin dito are yung mga questers natin na talagang i-accomplish yung mga quests and also participate in our ecosystem para makita ng mga game developers, grabe, ang laki ng YGG, sobrang dami nagpa-participate. This is the best way to engage and para ma-discover nila yung game natin. Diba? Gusto natin, sabi nga ni Day, maraming games, di ba? Maraming games. Ibig sabihin ng maraming games na sasali sa Guild Advancement Program, maraming rewards and maraming opportunities for community members. So, ayan, kung shoutout nga pala kay Big Daddy, sana all.
Yeah, paldo sir. Ay, mga pumaldo sa big time eh. Sana all,
Yes.
sir.
Yan na shoutout natin yan. Anyway, Kuya Ems, maraming salamat for another session ng ating Ask Me Anything. Itutuloy natin yung conversation syempre sa Discord for those who have questions. Masasagot po natin yan sa Discord. Susubukan natin sagutin yan sa Discord natin. Make sure na sumali kayo sa YG Pilipinas Discord. Follow niyo yung page natin sa Facebook and sa Twitter. May TikTok na ba tayo, Kuya Ems?
Wala pa.
Kasi si Tito A lang nakikita ko yung TikTok.
Kaya nga eh.
Sayaw eh. Oo, sa Crypto Fiesta puro yung patalastas niya nakikita ko eh. Wala bang sample si ano dyan? Si Seth.
Wala. Kasi ilang beses nang muntik nang maban yung page natin dahil
Ayun lang. Huwag na lang.
Kaya nilimit yung
baka
nilimit
maban
yung
na, baka maban, sabi ni Tito Sentu. Ayan. So yun, sabi nga ni Supremo, ask G.A.P related questions here dito sa G.A.P help desk natin, tsaka sa G.A.P chat natin. We are very much welcome to answer all your questions pertaining to G.A.P. Kung hindi mo pa alam kung paano mag-participate, punta ka lang dito sa Discord and para makagi-updated ka, follow mo yung mga social media pages natin. So Kuya Kebs,
ayun, thank you Kap sa pagsama sa amin sa ating G.A.P AMA. Na-miss ka namin, alam ko marami kang
tinawag mo lang ako kasi naubos English mo eh.
Marami kang gala. Uy, di naman. Dahil mong gala, na-miss ka namin.
Sige, ulitin natin. Kayo ulit today.
Hindi, wag na. Siyempre, alas 9 na eh. Uy, naka-sando t-shirt nga ako.
Ito pala, guys. If you're part of a sub-guild, promote nyo yung mga yung mga runes nyo, yung mga sub-guild shirts nyo, yung mga merch nyo. Pengi rin ako, baka naman. Exchange tayo. And gusto natin makita yan. Actually, parang na-envision ko nga, gusto magkaroon ng parang parade of runes doon sa event. Pero sana, baka naman. Di ba? Tapos akit ka sa stage, dala mo yung runes mo, lakad ka, no? Uy, Sando!
Uy, yung parang meron kang dalang plug. May dala kang plug, no?
Aksu! Di ba? Parang gano'n, di ba? So, saya na. Anyway, maraming salamat ulit, guys. Excited ako kasi gusto ko kayong makita next coming event natin. So, kita-kits tayo sa Manila, November 18 to 25 para sa ating Web3 Gaming Summit. Dalhin yung mga kaibigan nyo and kita-kits tayo.
Alright. Thank you, Ninong Coco Crypto TV sa pagsama sa amin sa G.A.P AMA. Na-miss ka talaga namin. At again, guys, mag-thank you naman tayo kay Cap tsaka kay Sir Day. Bihira lang natin makasama yan. Busy pa pareho ng brum-brum yan. Pengi daw Sando t-shirt si Boss Gab.
Siyempre, meron yan. Siyempre, meron tayo dyan. Bakit naman yan?
Alright. Thank you, Cap.
Maraming salamat. Bye-bye. See you again.
Alright. Guys, maraming salamat sa lahat ng sumama sa ating G.A.P AMA. Pero syempre, hindi pwede tapusin ang gabing ito nang wala tayong giveaway. Wait lang, kukunin ko lang yung mga names ng ng mga nag-share ng ating live na mananalo ng 1,000 SLP. Alright? Supremo, pwede mo bang ilapag yung mga napiling questions kanina na nanalo rin ng 1,000 SLP each? Ayan. So yung mga napili dito mo lang lapag sa G.A.P chat para makita nila kung sino yung mga napiling questions kanina. Ayaw na. Alright, so guys, pag may mga questions pa kayo, please contact yung mga quest owners, especially kunyari may mga questions regarding yung mga makasagot lang doon is yung taga YGG or yung dev. Sa kanila na kayo gumawa na kayo support ticket kasi yung iba, ako nakaka-receive pa ako ng mga questions na regarding doon. Hindi ko naman sasagot yun kasi hindi naman ako part of the dev team, no. So, pag may mga questions kayo, tignan nyo kung sino yung quest owner, tapos i-PM nyo yung quest owner kasi mag-reply naman yan. Okay? Kung di ka na-replyan agad, antayin mo mare-replyan ka rin yan, baka mamaya nasa message request lang, no? Okay. Para naman sa ating kukuling winners, sa lahat ng nag-share ng ating live. Okay. Mag-share screen ako, Shempo. Slide, share screen. Where's that? Okay. Ayan. Looking for sponsor. Nang Axel? Axel dyan? Okay. So guys, again, ito yung winners ng ating, kukuha tayo ng 5 winners sa lahat ng nag-share. Alright, sa lahat ng nag-share ng ating live. 5 winners ng 1,000 SLP each. Okay, ready na ba kayo? Meron na kayong crop. Okay, beta nyo na lang to. Okay. Ready na. Let's go! Alright, para sa ating 5 winners ng nanalo ng 1,000 SLP, Sir Arthur Date, It's Me, Vic, 28, Prince 211, Ichiko, and Miyumi. Nakuha na ba yung names? Nakuha na ba yung mga names? Andiyan ba sila? Ayan. Oo nga, pili ko nga konti na lang laro ng access sa YGG kasi wala nang gap. Tako, kilala kita. Magtago ka. Alam ko yung pangalan mo. Alam ko yan. Kilala kita. Naglaro ka lang ng Axie dahil may gap. Pero guys, again, buti na lang nakailag. Buti na lang nakailag. Kasi paano ka nagkakaroon ng SLP, di ka naman naglalaro ng Axie. Nandito sa Crypto Fiesta, tsaka dito sa ibang games natin. Pero guys, again, maraming salamat sa lahat na kumaten sa ating G.A.P AMA. Sana meron kayo tutunan. And guys, we have at least 5 more days para tapusin na ang lahat ng ating quest. Alright, so again, paalala ko lang guys, i-enroll nyo na yung quest nyo sa ating YGGPH. Okay? Kasi alam ko si Tito Spracky, nag-check na sa ating YGGPH, sa Crypto Bring a Friend, dun sa mga nanalo sa atin, dun sa Rockstar, sa lahat. Ayan bahala kayo dyan. Si Tito Spracky, alam mo Tito Spracky, anong nangiinis si Tito Spracky? Yung mga marshal, sila pa yung hindi nag-e-enroll. Sila pa yung mga hindi nag-e-enroll. Ay, sorry, sinabi ko ayoko sabihin yung pangalan. Yung mga marshals, sila pa yung hindi nag-e-enroll. Ewan ko ba, wag na kaya yung isama. Kasi yung marshals hindi nagpapasa. Yung mga nagpapasa. Hindi, pero again guys, mag-enroll na kayo kasi kahit meron kayong proof of quest, no? Pag hindi kayo nag-enroll dun sa may G.A.P quest, wala pa rin kayo makukuha. Kaya please, mag-enroll na kayo. Okay? And then, for all the questions, again, please contact all the questers. And sabi naman ni Day, magkakaroon naman ng 1 week checking and then 1 week dispute chuchu para ma-check pa kayo, para makapag-dispute pa kayo sa mga quest na meron kayo. But again guys, hanggang November 1 lang po ang ating G.A.P Season 4. Kaya make sure po, okay? Make sure po na kayo po ay makapagpasa na ng quest. Okay. Alright, so sa lahat din ng sa lahat ng nakasama rin natin sa live, maraming salamat. Again, this is Kuya Kebs, your YGGPH Community Coordinator, and this is YGGPH, your partner and guide to the Metaverse. See you tomorrow sa ating ML tournament at sa Sunday meron tayong Ragnarok Landverse live. Uy! Alright, so guys, see you. Bye-bye. Sheesh. See you in the next one.
Discover the future of gaming this November. Hear from over 90 speakers across the globe. Check out the newest Web3 games. Over 300 esports athletes and meet your future developers. The future of gaming is here. Don't get left behind.